Hey folks, Quillatine here, and welcome to Motorsport Mondays, where we room all the rooms. Let's get the main screen here on. Hello everybody! Happy Monday, hope everyone had a great weekend. Nothing exciting happened this weekend, right? Nothing exciting in the motorsport world, that's for sure. Maybe a little bit, I don't know. I'm sure we'll have plenty of discussions. We'll have the discussion, and then 3 minutes later, someone new will come into the chat and ask if we've talked about blah, and then 3 minutes later, someone else will come into the chat and ask about it again, because that's the way it goes. But we do have some motorsport managing to do as well, and maybe I'll also bitch about contractors and things as well, for those of you who haven't been around on the Twitter to know what kind of whiny things are. Love doing chat things. Some things just won't change. It's the nature of it. Not everyone logs in at the same time. No, I don't have a haircut. I just have my hair pulled back. In fact, I desperately need a haircut. So yeah, I got a little ponytail going on just to get it out of there. And I mean, it looks a little different with the hat too, but there we go. All right. You know, got to keep it slicked back so that we can be more aerodynamic. You know, this is a less draggy configuration. It is what's going on over here. So we'll see. Is that the reason for that? I mean, I usually wear some hat all the time, but recently we're doing a bunch of cleaning, and I recently refound this hat, which belonged to my grandfather, and it makes me happy to wear it. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to wear it again. I know we're not farming today, but we can, you know, do something like that anyway. Is the audio a little different today? Not that I can tell. Usually at this phase of Motorsport Manager, we don't have any background sounds because there's no sounds in the menus, but we're hearing audience sounds. So, I mean, there might be a little something like that. I don't know. Fire Monty and send her to Hoy 4 series gulag. Man. Farm points for the championship. There we go. We're going to do some farming. Nice hat. Audio's fine. Good. I mean, every now and again, you know, things are in a slightly different position. Maybe there's, you know, a little bit more back. Some people are just more sensitive to hearing than others. But as far as I know, the settings are all the same as they were. All right. Yes, it was a hell of a race yesterday. So, to a certain extent, from a pure sports point of view, yesterday was kind of a shit show. From a viewer looking to just see the drama llama, yesterday was an unbelievably exciting race. It was a little goofy. Even me, and I do like a little bit of a shit show in a way. The FIA really does have to get their shit together with certain things and be a little bit more consistent. And the other thing that clearly has to happen is there clearly needs to be a bit of a tweak when it comes to the rules, where if you let someone by, how quickly can you re-overtake? Because it leads to this sort of like game of chicken around the DRS zones and things like that. And in terms of the collision between Max and Lewis, obviously all the blame goes to, and is completely innocent, right? We completely blame, but this other person has done nothing wrong. You can fill in the blanks either way, depending on what kind of rabid fan you are. In practice, when I was looking at it, when I was watching it live, it felt like both drivers shared a little bit of fault, because Hamilton did react slowly to what was going on. And, you know, it is a responsibility of a follower, you know. It's true in like real world driving as well as racing. If you're behind someone, it is your responsibility to not run into them. But of course, Max did get the penalty, because when they looked at the stats, it was quite clear that he did in fact do a very intense secondary braking, a very hard braking, and it was determined by the stewards that he was to blame there. Ultimately, the penalty that he got post-race, the 10-second penalty, did not affect him. He went from position 2 to position 2, but it does send maybe a signal that the FIA might finally find guts to try to enforce things. I don't know. I'll believe it when I see it. It feels like the FIA are just, I mean, to some people's mind, the FIA keeps doing things that determines the race, but at the same time, it feels like what they're really doing is not wanting to do something that directly affects the championship. But then as a result, they're still affecting the championship and leading to like crazy bullshit. So yeah, I don't know. So it did feel to me at a glance that like both were kind of to blame, but maybe Max slightly more to blame. I wasn't expecting a penalty, but of course I didn't have access to telemetry, and the telemetry, people on the F1 technical subreddit and stuff like, broke it down, put little indicators, and it's quite clear. Like it was slow down, slam on the brakes. So anyway, there we are. I'm sure there's going to be no one with strong opinions one way or another in the chat about it. Anyway. Next time, the penalty will be he's only allowed to start in races on days that end with Y. Exactly, yeah. That sort of thing. It's pretty clear that the stewards dropped the ball on a couple of other calls, or potentially many separate calls this season, specifically between Lewis and Max. But anyway, I don't know. Ocon robbed! That's so funny. And that's the thing, yeah, Hamilton would have won the race regardless, because after the second red flag, when they switched, and I was so happy that Red Bull did this, as sort of a viewer just looking for something interesting, I was really happy Red Bull switched to the mediums on the second red flag, because then we had tire disparity, someone on medium, someone on hard, and it breaks that synchronicity, which is really exciting. I was really annoyed on the first red flag when Max switched over to hards. I mean, tons of people get a free pit stop from various situation. It happens. There was a red flag this season that really benefited Lewis for sort of a free stop. But what has annoyed me from a viewer point of view is we went from this interesting thing where Red Bull did a different strategy where they didn't pit on the safety car, and Hamilton did, and they were on different tire strategies, and it was going to be interesting to see how it shake out, to all of a sudden both cars were going to be on relatively fresh hards and probably not have to pit again till the end of the race. And we're like, well, that's going to be boring. So it made it more exciting that they switched to mediums. Clearly didn't work. It might not have mattered, even if they'd switched to hards. The same result may have ended up in the end, but it certainly felt more interesting because the big question mark was, when are Verstappen's tires going to go out? And from a viewer, that's much more exciting. And Plancos Hills says they have very strong opinions. Let Emma race. Hashtag Team Emma. We're gonna let Emma race in the last race of the season. We'll see. Anyway, we have a race today. I don't remember what track this is, but we have done our practice. We have done our quali. Disappointingly, we only qualified second with Ria over here. I believe that it is the Ferraris over here with Maudie, who beat us by quite a bit. A quarter of a second ahead of us. And we were on Ultra Softs in Q3. I don't remember what exactly shook out there. Was there weird weather? Was there something? I think we were just beaten on merit, which is kind of freaky. Like, what kind of upgrade did the Ferraris just have? I don't know. But in a sense, we don't really care about the Ferraris beating. And you can't tell me that in this picture, Modi here doesn't look a little bit like Alonso. Something about the shape of the head, the hair, I don't know. Yeah, that's true. We don't have super overtake mode, that for Monty, and that really hurt her quality. That's a great point. Yes, her and her mechanic don't have maxed out relationship, so she doesn't have her super overtake, and that hurt a lot. That is very true. But the thing is, even the speed, because we should be much faster than these guys anyway. So it makes me think that the Ferrari... Look at this guy's stats! Look at our stats. Look at this guy's stats. If only we'd managed to get the driver aids banned, we would have been crushed. We probably would have won last year, because the ban would have been for the last year's race, because it wasn't 2 seasons ago we tried to pass it. Maybe we tried to pass it last season, and it would have been for this season, in which case we'd just be winning even harder. But yeah, like, these stats are shit. They went so much faster than us. Maybe they just did some crazy parts development, but it wouldn't surprise me if there were illegal parts in here. So we'll see. Yeah, that driver's crap. So the big thing that we're concerned about most is crushing the face of... How far? He's really far down, right? Didn't something... Where's Holden? Oh, no, he's right there! Okay, for some reason, I thought he qualified much worse here. Maybe I'm just thinking of how badly he finished the previous race. That's probably what I'm thinking about. Holden's been injured for like 1,000 years. He's got both a dodgy net and cracked ribs right now, which is interesting. He actually does have decent stats. And then Lallman over there, and then, yeah, Balki in 5th place is a little disappointing. We actually had to use the Ultra Softs in Q2 to make sure Balki got through, because we weren't 100% sure, even though we would have preferred qualifying on the Super Softs over here. Anyway, for our prep, we're going to have our Super Soft tire knowledge. We expect... the tire wear on this, I think, was surprisingly low. We actually, if I recall correctly, I think we think Rhea can go from her used Super to a fresh Super and finish the race that way. Chica will probably have to go fresh Super. Might be able to push a bit more, although it is warm, so how much pushing we can do, I don't know. Car setup, we are sitting on 100% over for Balki, and I believe a 99. Yeah, a 99 over here. And so our strategy, we are going to start with our red engines. Hopefully I'll remember to turn this off pretty quickly. I'm going to start with the tires not on full red mode. Well, actually, with Chica, I think we could. But we really have to make sure we don't overburn Rhea's tires over here. So we're just going to start here. And, you know, we might not be able... It'd be nice on double red to take P1 right away, or at the very least not slide back to P3. But I think we can make it up on the track. Assuming we don't burn through our tires too quickly. So we'll go ahead and do that. By the way, after Saturday streams, really started wanting to buy Farming Simulator. It's nice, it's fun. Temperature, I believe it's 26. Here in Rio, that's where we are. Hey, we're in Rio. All right. So what's nice here is I think if I recall, I don't know, we'll see when the race starts, but I think we're on a one-stopper with Monty, and everyone else is going to have to two-stop, and I think that's going to help a lot. Hey, Devilish! Well, luckily you haven't missed any racing yet, because we had to talk about what happened in real-life racing. Although, obviously, our racing here is much more interesting. Okay. Bunching up. Actually, there's a fair gap here. I'm not used to seeing this much of a gap get built up behind the formation car. Actually, I don't... Does this often happen? Maybe I just haven't really noticed it, but don't the cars normally correctly bunch up completely for the start? That's crazy sauce. Why is Balki maybe like falling so far behind? Wow. Wow, that's nuts. Here's a position. Monty feels like she might have been going a little slower than the Steinmans, but does successfully block, which is nice to see. And then not only does she block these two, it allows Balki to come around the outside. Now, Balki's on the Ultra Softs and on a more aggressive setting right now. So actually, we would not mind at all if Balki got past Monty. Might not happen. Not quite managing to get back a hold in here. There we go, a bit more of a blocker with Balki. I do want to bring down these engine modes. Think it's going to be time, at the very least with Monty. I'm going to leave it on Balki a little bit more because Balki's, there you go. Perfect. Perfect. We're going to do that, and then I'm going to drop Monty's tire mode down to yellow here. Let's take a quick look at our math. So we've got a total of 28 laps to do. Yeah, the Super Softs do at least 15 each. So we're going to burn the Ultra Softs. We're just going to make sure to pit. We don't want to be in the bottom performance band for the Ultra Softs, but after that, we're basically pitting as quickly as possible for these Supers. So we'll just monitor where we are. We're not going to do 7 laps because we'll have entered, it would probably be something like 4 or 5, and that'll probably be as much as we want to get out of the Ultra Softs. Remember, we do have the Super Soft knowledge as well, so we really will do quite well over there. But yeah, maybe I'll leave it on orange for these Ultras. Because it'd be nice, because Balki's got to do the extra stop. It actually might be nice. We could even consider some team orders here. But yeah, if Balki can get through here, that's totally okay. Let me bring down your engine mode a bit, Monty. We can let Balki go through and maybe challenge. Looks like it might not happen, though. Yeah, there we go. Get through. Now let's put this back and hopefully... Well, that's fine. We use team orders, are not going to do that. Actually, Balki's going to lose a ton of space. What the hell, Balki? What happened? Why do we pick a first place sponsor? Because Hubers. I don't remember if we still have the third place one. It's one of the sponsors because it was last week, so I don't remember what happened. Oh yeah, we've got ERS. Let's ERS it up now. Go, Balki. And the important thing is that Monty gets as many points as possible so that she can take the Driver's Championship. I'm going to go and kill both these here. You can't get past Modi. That's fine. We'll just get another boost of ERS soon. And yeah, I'm okay with continuing to run these tires fairly aggressively here with Balky. Although it doesn't look like it's really going to benefit her much more. What lap is this? Starting lap 3. Okay, let me pull back on those tires. We'll try to get 2 more laps on this. Hopefully it times out properly. Because I don't want to go lower than, say, 30% on this. I mean, the cliff's at 20, but I don't want that lowest performance band. I don't think it's a good ERS spot right here. One thing I could do is I could let Balky just ERS past Monty. Maybe I'll do that on the pit straight over here, so once we get past this kink over here. Oh, shit. Alright, well, now I guess I'm going to ERS both here. Bumper cars. See that? Freaking Tyler just ran me from behind. What the hell? I would have just let them pass. Why do they have to hit me from behind? I didn't hit the brakes or anything. Fucking hell. What happened to these Ferraris? They're running the engines in illegal mode. They found a way to glitch the fuel sensor. Calling it now. Meanwhile, my 2 drivers are fighting each other. Okay, Balky ahead. Again, we don't really care. We do want maximum points on Monty, but Balky's got to do the extra pit. Oh my god. Are they going to keep swapping back and forth? Here, Balky, go ahead and ERS and get yourself a little bit of space here. Oh shit. Monty's going to have to ERS defend. Oh, no, they canceled their ERS. Okay, I'm going to do this final lap here with Balky on these tires. Okay, so we're going to be pitting Balky now. For fresh super softs, parts are going to be fine. Triple charge, balance is going to be okay as well. Done, done, done. And I would like to confirm... Oh, these super softs aren't going to make it. 28 laps? No, actually, we're fine. And it is warm weather. I think what we'll do is we're going to do a little conserve with Monty, and we really will save that pit stop. That passed there, but that's okay, because everyone else in the top 10 is going to be doing the extra pit stop, except for Monty. We'll Balky burn a little ERS here, since we're going to be doing a big recharge anyway. Calling super softs red. What did I see? Go red tire. What did I do? Did I not? I went super softs over here, did I not? Both Balky? I'm pretty sure I did. You pick red. Yeah, red's what I'm looking for. Super softs. Confused by what you're asking, Shira. I just want to make sure I'm not screwing something up, but we want to go to super softs. Oh, you meant red modes for the ultras. Yeah. On Balky. Yeah, alright. You went slow all of a sudden. Okay, Modi's coming into the pits as well. It'd be great if we could get a faster pit stop. I know we're like max temp, so the red mode doesn't really matter anymore, but... Maybe I should have taken a risk in the pits. Yeah, Modi box in there is a little annoying. We might have been able to do an undercut. Okay, let's take a look at the pit situation. Ah! Oh man, we're lucky we didn't get called for an unsafe release there. Jeez! Alright, let's go. Burn, 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 burn. Burn, 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 burn. Well, they're also ERSing. In which case, you know what? Just chill. We can probably catch up. Doesn't look like it's going very fast. What did, Super Soft same as us? Okay. Good. It's always exciting when everyone's on the same strategy. It's not boring at all. God. Yeah, I mean, I probably should have switched to a faster pit stop. But I didn't realize we were going to be so close. And once you're in the pit lane, you can't change the strat. First place now. Okay, let's try that. We're just leading because other people are pit stopping. Yeah, I'm going to keep running this tire on conserve. We may not have to do that for the next tire. It's like they're not back markers, but they feel like back markers. We did get ahead of Modi there, which is nice. Valky actually making some good progress over the slow cars. Very good. Very good. Surprised Flores and Lallman haven't gone and pitted yet. Alright, Balky. I guess I don't really have to watch Monty here. Oh shit, did you just lose some places? I think you just lost 2 places. Erg. Big. Try to hear us a little bit here. Stupid wall of cars! Dang it! Dang it! Oh my god, Balky just losing out to everyone right now. There is a lot of ERS going out there. There's a lot of people on aggressive tire modes. Weirdly, like double blues here at the floor. Oh, you're in the pit lane. Does the AI go to double blue when they go into the pit lane? That's something we should look at. Balky ahead of Holden was really nice, yeah. So, we got a 10-second gap here. And these cars don't matter. So actually, Monty's really doing good time. Let's go ahead and do an ERS burn. So we would like this tire to last to lap 13. If it's 12, it's not the end of the world. If it's 13, we won't have to do any conserve on the second tire. So most likely we're going to have to do conserve on the second tire, regardless. But I think we're still going to end up in a good shape. Oh yeah, let's take that while we've got a nice little gap. Good stuff. Okay, Balky's at least making up the places a little bit. Meanwhile, Monty still just putting around. Good, good, good. Balky, just squeeze by here, please. On the outside, but at least you still get the ERS. Go, go, go. I mean, these guys might have some ERS as well, but we'll see. Okay, I don't think we really have to babysit Balky right now, because I'm not sure there's a lot for us to do at this time. Someone modded writing an email into this game. I'm gonna email you some diagrams. Sorry, I can't do a Styrian accent. I guess I could if I just think about Arnold Schwarzenegger. That could work. Oh, we're taking Modi! Hello! Excellent. That's without ERS. Tires are getting goddamn hot. We're gonna have to do some conserve on Balky. Well, am I? I don't know. It's an interesting question. Because Balky's got more tire life than required. But maybe not that much. We might not be able to afford, like, redlining the tires the entire time. Let me go ahead and ERS here. We'll waste a bunch. There we go. Get on the outside. Kill that. Alright. There you go. Couple more laps for Monty on these tires. Yeah, we should be fine. But yeah, the temp's not really going down much on green. It is, but barely. Wow. It is a hot, hot, hot day. Hot, hot, hot. I'm not gonna orange because then, like, the ratio of heat, if we orange, then we're gonna just have to go to conserve for a lot earlier and a lot longer, and overall we'll lose time, although we get position, but it looks like we're okay over here. Okay, we are gonna have to, well, we're probably gonna have to deal with the lower performance band here for a little while. But it's not as bad on what is effectively our medium tires, our middle tire set here. There we go. Tire wear struggle. This means we just entered the lowest performance band. On the super softs, it's a cliff at 15%. So I guess we're only doing one more lap. We got to pit next one so we don't hit the cliff. So we'll have completed 12 laps on this tire. I was hoping to throw 13, but actually I think this is going to be fine. I think we'll easily be able to do 14 in the next lap. I mean, we'll easily be able to do the 16 remaining laps. I know it says 17, it's 16. It does mean we're going to be, like, pretty worn, but we do save the stop, and we are going to be doing a lot of conserve because of temperature and extending anyway. I don't think we'll have a problem hitting that. I think we'll do a normal pit stop with the triple charge. That's going to be okay. So yeah, just stay on green, stay on orange engine mode. That's all right. Meanwhile, you over here. We might not have to pull back, actually. I don't know. Because obviously, like, we could switch to the next tire pretty soon and be alright. We probably want to extend a little bit on this, not tread it from temperature. I don't need to conserve for the actual tread, I just need to conserve for temperature on Balky. Alright, 1.2. Okay, and closing, good. And you've got some good charge. We'll probably do a good push there. We'll burn a little bit more on Monty here. And we did hit the cliff on these tires. I mean, I guess I may as well red now. Oh, no, the cliff's at 15. Still redding now is actually going to work out pretty much perfectly. You're going to come out on conserve, please. Okay, you're about a second behind. You're coming up around the pit straight area now, so let's go for push. I'm going to put you back on yellow tire mode. And out you come in second, behind Van Cloysen, that hasn't stopped yet. So we are really kind of net first here with Monty. That's looking very good. Come on, Balky, get past! Your ear... Oh my god, we wasted so much of our ES here trying to get past the graph. He's driving a van. Alright, go back to conserve, just because we don't want the tires to cook themselves. In the end, there we go. Monty is taking... Oh, not quite. There we go. They're pitting anyway. But we don't actually want to be slowed down by this car. But I guess we're okay. Tell you what, let me just yellow the... Or, yellow... There we go. The engine mode for a sec. There we go. There's the overtake. And go back to high mode. I think it's a lower fuel burn track. Alright, we are first and second. Now, Balky does have to pit again. But who's this Van Cloysen doing repairs? Doesn't mean too much. Where's Holden? Down in fifth. I like that. That's very good. How many races left? I'm not sure. Here's what I'm thinking. I think it's possible after this there might be something like 3 races. Well, there'll be this, there'll be one more race, and we might have like 3 left for the season. I think what I'm going to do next Monday, I'm going to finish it regardless. I mean, unless it turns out there's 5, but I don't think there is. I think there's going to be only 2 or 3 left after today. And so I think what we're going to do is we're just going to finish the entire thing next season. Yeah, if there is a collision that DNFs both Max and Hamilton, there's going to be a lot of investigation. And if it's found that Verstappen is, like, might have done it intentionally, that's going to be in disqualification. And that the stewards might actually, like, do, because that could ruin the integrity of the sport, like, in a way that doesn't lead to more viewers. Right? I think a lot of the things that the FIA does sometimes, they're like, yeah, but we need to make sure we got the viewers in here, right? But I think that would lose viewers if it wasn't resolved. No, DQ, you could be disqualified from the entire season. It's happened before. And the FIA can even penalize you points. For example, they penalized Racing Point last year for some of their shenanigans. I don't know how shenanigan he is, but, you know, slightly violating some rules about shared, like, parts, which were legal the year before. Yeah, was it 97? Because there was a couple of things. There was something with Schumi. Yeah, Schumi got DQ'd one year. Because I think, like... Oh, shit, crash? Safety car! Okay, hold on. Because there was one year where there was an accident, and it was maybe a little dubious. I think that was 94, but it was okayed. And then I think it happened again in 97, and it was much more blatant. It was, like, explicit. And I think Schumacher got disqualified for the entire season. Something like that. Safety car. I think Modi's pitting. And if not, they have to until the end. Okay, we're definitely pitting Balky. I don't know if we can... it's too bad about the amount of ERS we've got. Because we're not actually behind the car yet. But I'm not sure if we get the boost anyway. I don't know. I think we're sort of going around at virtual safety car speed. But now's a great time to pit Balky. Because she's got to pit again anyway. And I think what we do is we stay out with Monty to not lose position. The thing is, we might not lose position with Monty. She's got a lot of tire left, though. But I think we do pit her. Oh, did I not do the charge? I mean, not that there's anything much to charge anyway. Like... Oh, I was planning on doing this power. Yeah, hold on. That's not gonna do anything. Let's see who's pitting behind. Yeah, Modi, Holden, they're both pitting. And then, well, the rest don't matter. They're going to box anyway. I think Monty pits. Because I don't think we're going to lose position because anyone else is boxing. She doesn't need it. Because her tires probably last until the end. But I think this is going to be a free pit stop. And yeah, we do have the fresh supers left. So I think we do go in. And what's nice is no one got a pit stop ahead of us. Like, we are going to be the first freebies in here. Well, not freebies, but cheapers. Well, I mean, you don't have to worry about going 100%, and the 25% is a low risk, so we're going to do this. Okay. So, let's make sure. We'll do this. Hopefully the double stack's not a problem. There's going to be a bit of... Oh, no, actually, it was very clean. Perfect, good. Free tire change. These fucking drivers. God. It's so realistic. Race car drivers are crazy. Guys, should I come in for a pit stop? Both of them. Boy. That as smart as a stack of used tires. Did Modi pit for used softs? These are effectively the hards of this race over here. Right? They're used, but I mean, they were just run out of options. DeGraff, if they had a faster car, could be scary. Him has never said anything so stupid. Balky was clearly driving too slow in order to allow you to double stack. We report to FIA. Yeah, did they ever investigate whether or not Bottas was okay? I know there's a little bit of confusion because people have the 10 car lengths thing in their head, but that's a formation lap thing, I think, rather than a safety car thing. I know your temps are super low. Just chill. It's gonna be fine. Okay. Safety car. Safety car. Safety car. How come you're not disappearing? There we go. I guess maybe there's still a safety car line. Okay. Overtake. Let's push a tiny bit. Overtake, push. Ers, go, go. Look, there's a nice gap here with Monty, even if Balky gets overtaken. Can't get past Montero. Well, it's not your job. Okay. Let's cancel the Ers, because we stayed ahead. We'll drop this to neutral, because we know the temps are still going to go up, and there's a lot of race left, and I don't want to cook the tires. We're going to pull the fuel modes back down to high and high. Okay. Ho, ho. Balky really wants to get through. Any other race managing games on PC? Tried to make the old Grand Prix work on Win 10, but failed. I don't know. I think there is another one that I've tried that didn't feel as yeah, we're gonna let them race. It didn't feel as complete or good on PC. I can't remember what it was called, but it was like, no, I don't know, man. But yeah, there's not a ton. Although there's other sports, because there's like a biking manager one. I don't know if it's got like Tour de France name in it or what, but there's a bicycle one. Okay, so the tires are not like frozen. Track grip going up. The temps are going to continue to rise. Fuel situation is A-okay. We got negative fuel for Monty. We got lots of time left to rebuild it. People are closing in on Balky a little bit, but that's fine too. Kind of charge they packing. Not too much. Actually, Holden could potentially burn through the field. At least we still got Tyler as a bit of a blocker for Holden. And, oh, what is happening here? Balky, hold position. Oh my god. Is Tyler ERSing? Not currently. Get past there. Thank you. Jeez. Used all your charge for that defense. Oof. Oof. I think is it called Pro Cycling Manager? Hold on. I think I got a copy of it. I don't think I've played it. No, I don't have it. Yeah, there's a Pro Cycling Manager. I think I've heard good things about it, but I've never played it. And I don't own it. Man, this Tyler, these Ferraris have crazy upgrades or something. Wow. Gotta stay ahead there, Balky. We gotta keep blocking and protecting Monty's lead. You gotta be the wing woman. Of course, Cycle Manager's good, but needs mods. Okay, it must be cheap. I gotta assume they got an illegal engine. Although, last couple of our upgrades have been a little less than impressive. Although, we are waiting for our new gearboxes, I think, to come into the play here. Alright, temp's okay, temp's okay. I can probably just auto-ERS Monty. I'm not really watching her ERS. Mostly, we're going to be about managing Balky and blocking like mad. Look at this melee over here between the faux Marks and the faux Raris. Yeah, at least they're ruining Holden's race. Oh, he just got past his teammate, Lallman. Oh no, and then fell back 2 places. Okay, he's taking it back, but he is burning some ERS. Oh, speaking of ERS, let's trigger Balky's here. There we go, cancel. Oh, no, you restarted it. You tricky little so-and-so. Just keep blocking. There you go. Good job. At some point, we are going to have to pull back on Monty's engine mode. What? Cutting corners, under investigation. Damn it. Oh, look how much speed we just lost. Jesus. Ran wide. No action taken. All right. Whew. I mean, clearly we lost speed there, so. Fire Balky. Email is ready. Balky might just be able to orange until the end of the race here. I think we got a fair amount of tire left. I'm just worried about going orange now and then overheating the tires. But maybe we'll push. Sending email now. Oi! Oh! They're racing Balky so hard. Sorry, I had to channel a little Alex Albon there. Poor guy. They raced me so hard. What's your gap? 5 seconds. Good. Excellent. Monty fuel. Yeah, okay, we'll go to me. Actually, that might have gone a little too long. I might have gone a little too long on this. Let's drop it down to blue as a safety measure. It's hard to know exactly how much she'll recover, but yeah, that might have been a little tight. Where we're going, we don't need fuel. Oh, you're ERSing. Well, perfect. Burn your ERS, and then I'll fight back in a second here. Okay, she's still got nearly 5 seconds, despite the ERS from Tyler here. And Balky's going to keep pushing in the orange tires. I think I'm going to go ahead and put push mode on here, because we're going to be fine. And watch us run out of fuel. No, we're recovering this fine, but I will leave it on blue mode, just in case. 3 seconds, and then you're out of charge. So yeah, we're hoping Balky's just going to catch up to Tyler, be able to do a last-minute ERS push for the win. Well, for the second place. 4 seconds. Yeah, the gap is growing now that there's no ERS going on for Tyler. Tyler's tires are worn more as well, hitting that lowest performance band probably soon. Monty occasionally triggering ERS. Come on, close up there, Balky. Oh, those tire temps are getting pretty high. Sorry, cool man, I can't scroll back like that. Not right now. Too much to look at. Alright, -2. Yeah, you're going to be fine. If we go on yellow, you're going to deposit delta. We all should be able to orange Monty a little bit before the end here. So, I might do a big ERS push on this straight. Oh, look at that. Red. I mean, they've got the same amount of charge, but we might just be faster. I mean, we're clearly closing in. on Tyler, so we clearly are a little bit faster, and we can use the ERS for a clean pass. Well, they're pulling ahead now, but let's go. Well, that didn't work out so well. I'm just going to put on the auto so that you use it properly before the end of the race. I'll throw overtake mode on there because you should be fine. We'll put high mode on there. We should be okay. This is the last lap. Tires are cooked, but that's okay too. Negative delta, but I don't think we're going to get a Tyler. Except maybe they'll get a bunch of penalties. Although hopefully not so many penalties that Tyler ends up behind Holden. There we go, first place. First third. Ah! The important thing is that Monty wins. And a fair gap between Monty and Holden. Getting those point differentials. I don't know where that's going to put us. I guess we could have peeked at the thing. But we'll wait until the results. Especially if there's illegal parts involved, the numbers might change. Okay, sorry, checking something in the other window. All right. Scrutineering. You probably have finished to talk about F1 part of the stream. You think Red Bull has a problem with delivering two competitive cars. I mean, I think the problem is Max is an exceptional driver, and it makes everyone else look poor in comparison. All right, no change. Really? I mean, it doesn't mean that the Ferraris don't have illegal parts. They just might not have been caught. All right, where does this put us? So Drivers' Championship. Chica's in second. Yep. And a 77-point gap between Monty and Holden. That's pretty good. Oh, there are a lot of races left. There are more races left than I thought. So far from a mathematical certainty, but feeling pretty good about it. Yeah, I think Verstappen is so good, and maybe pulls a little extra performance out of the Red Bulls than sort of deserved. I think it's a lot less about the second Red Bull driver being bad and the car being designed for Max and which might be true. I think Max is probably better at handling a car that's maybe a little bit more pointy, a little bit more aggressive in the corners, and a lot of times the other secondary drivers just, you know, it's an inherently unstable car, and they have a bit of a hard time stabilizing it, so more likely to get crashes, or they have to be a little bit more cautious in all the corners. But yeah, I don't think it's that the car's really a mismatch for the other one. I think it's just that Max is exceptionally good, and he's making the Red Bull cars maybe look better than they are. Although they're clearly very good. Okay, we get the sponsorship bonus. That's good. So yeah, where are we in the... Okay, the teams, we got a huge lead. Yeah, 163 points. So that's very comfortable. We're actually kind of comfortable in both categories at this point. It's not over yet, but it's looking pretty good. Yeah, I hope Russell does very well as well. Especially after, you know, all the hype, all the build-up. And he did so well when he had the one race as Mercedes last year when Hamilton had COVID. No, if you're on the podium, you should expect to get soaked. Deal with it. That's the way it goes. Someone earlier had asked about the pit crew thing. I think we recently rotated their contracts. So we're good on there. We don't have to renew anything. So that's fine. I don't really need to, like, hire more pit crew either, so I'm not even going to bother looking at the bottom. Well, I suppose I should still look, just to dump anyone who's absolute garbage, so they don't take up the pool. Yeah, see, you're just not enough stamina. Those two I think we're leaving in there because they're potentially great hires, but we don't need to hire anyone right now. Okay, we need to advance. Car repair done. So we're working on the new gearbox over here. And we're building another gearbox, yes? Yes, okay. And that's the one with the random legendary. So this is the one that's going to be quite good. It'll definitely be ready for the next race. Okay, we'll do it that way. We can tweak the number a little bit more as it comes. In terms of the parts on the cars, yeah, I think we basically had finished everything. I guess, what gearbox? What's a second gearbox we're going to use for the race? I guess this one is going to get used for the next race as well. So we'll do that. That's going to be okay. We're still going to finish well ahead of time. What's my favorite type of beef roast? I really don't know what the options are, to be honest. Sorry, cool man. I don't know. New vote started. Banning ERS. I don't care. This is our last season. Even if we lose, it's our last season. We'll consider the whole, like, year and a half of streaming this one stupid game. We will consider a loss if we don't win the whole Underdog Challenge this season. I'm just going to abstain. Because I don't really care. They can do whatever the fuck they want. Wow, gets approved. That's stupid. That's so much more boring. Hey, our new forecasting center is going to be done. Cool. Neato. I mean, we could do some more building and things, but we're not going to bother. It won't really be done in time to matter. Performance work about to finish. Here. We'll just push it back a little. Get the new gearbox. Okay. Let's get it in the queue. Oh, you're going to be ready for... I'm sorry, what random part did you get? Okay, at least it's still at the plus 50% acceleration. The plus 50% reliability is kind of womp womp. On the other hand, it does mean we get to use it immediately. So that's kind of nice, but it would have been nice to get one with just more raw performance. Is acceleration critical? It's not. So actually, if we don't need it, we could be at 80% on this and be happy. Well, we're already at 90. So actually, I kind of feel like I should put all the development into the performance and try to squeeze out a little bit extra before the race. Remind me to swap the parts right before the race starts. I guess I could do it now, actually, so I don't forget. Standard thing, we're going to keep giving Monty the best parts. And then we'll go ahead and do this. See if I do, hang on. Oh, you're still only content. Oh well. And yeah, that is the second best part over here. It does have the acceleration boost in soft supers and ultras, which ain't bad. But yeah, this legendary over here has a boost in qualifying, which I think in hindsight, I had wanted to do the soft supers and ultras thing, and it was kind of an oopsie doodle. Although Monty might be more likely to use mediums because of one of the traits that she can pick up. So anyway, bonus in qualifying is going to be all right too. Sure, why not? The quality boost doesn't make a difference, so it's already 100% reliability and quality. But do you use reliability and quality? No, so it's really dumb as a trait. So I don't know. Anyway, I mean, right now these two are pretty equally performant, but this one can be improved more, not by much actually. So we're going to design a new part. Looks like our low speed corner is the one area we aren't literally at the top of the grid over here. Are we first in everything? No, oh. Actually, top speed, we are no longer first in top speed. Although, I don't know if this is looking at both parts or only one. Hang on, I guess we could find out. If I look over here, yeah, see, oh, no, that's the gearbox. Yeah, it's true. Our legendary engine is no longer purple. The Steinmans do have an engine that's faster than us. Wow. Oh, well. Let's just do this because it adds no time or cost. But yeah, we'll try to get some improved front wings quickly. I was expecting to see the Ferraris in there, the Scuderia Rossini, because of how they went. But no, they're still third in overall speed, so I don't know. Okay, that. We're okay. Let's go. We could YOLO another engine, but... Okay, so the front wing is going to be finished during the weekend, which is a little bit annoying. We get a little bit of extra oomph over here. All right, so let's hope we can beat the Ferraris in Phoenix. It is the sort of half oval configuration, so at least it's not completely stupid. It's going to be hot as hell, although we do have higher tire compounds. Tire wear is very high. Fuel burn's also fairly high as well. But yeah, very high tire wear. If I recall correctly, the pits are very expensive here. But we do go through a lot. I think this is possibly a good candidate for a multi-medium race, especially with Monty's trait. I think that tends to be what happens. At least the harder tire compounds won't degrade quite as quickly in the heat. Really don't want to bring multiple hards because I don't think that's very good. I think what we're going to do is do something like 4 mediums. We'll assume 37 laps. 37 laps. We're going to assume that we're maybe doing 3 mediums, which may or may not mean starting on a medium. We'll see what the actual numbers are. But I think that's usually what ends up happening around here, because the mediums effectively last just a little over 10 laps. Maybe it's a 1-stop even as a possibility. But anyway, I'm going to do that. And then we'll bring the 4 softs over here. Depending on how things shake out in terms of lengths, we might be happy to start the race on a used soft. Or not. We don't know where the numbers are. 73 laps, but inverted. Did he say 37 laps? I did say 37. I might have said 34 sometimes because I do that sometimes when I read the kilometers, but yeah. All right, let's double check the parts. But I think we're good. So we've got our 2 best brakes, yes. Our 2 best engines, yes. Front wing is all we've got. Our 2 best gearboxes, which are new, and it is a purple gearbox. So we've got the best gearbox on the grid. And that's that. 37.4 laps, exactly. Okay, let's go. So yeah, we're going to go for Cupcake because it's worth a little bit more. And we're probably good for first places, was the hope. And, you know, really we don't accept anything less than that. So we're going to promise the sponsors first. Field Chat needs a musical style 37 lap song. We did rotate the pit crew. Yep. We'll be first unless Modi cheats again. Yeah, it'd be interesting to see if we rebuilt our relationship with the mechanic yet to get the part back. I don't think so, because I think we got to wait for that trait to time out. Because I think they're basically at 100 for the relationship, except they got like a -20 modifier from, you know, whatever bullshit was going on here. Okay, so 37 laps. Let's take a look at the lap count. It looks like what we're looking for is to start the race on a used medium. Because we can do 2 mediums will bring us to 28 laps, which means we need 9 more laps, which sounds kind of like a used medium to me, especially with it being hot and we probably stretched a little bit. So I think that's going to be it. I don't know about a used soft. Because again, okay, so medium, we're looking at 14. We might be able to push it because of conserve with the temperature, but let's assume 14. 28. So we need 9 more laps. A used soft probably won't give us 9 more laps. It'll probably give us about 7. Use soft into medium, medium, medium? Maybe? I don't know. It seems like an extra pit stop we don't need. Because 3 fresh mediums would give us 42 laps, right? 28. Plus 4 is 32, plus 10 is 42. 42 laps, and then the extra... Yeah, that's like way overkill in a place where we can't push the tires, and that's an extra pit stop. I think use medium plus 2 fresh mediums, we can do the race and it saves us 1. You would use a round tire? Seems effective? Oh, weird. Or use all the wets. Yeah, we'll start on... Yeah, we're going to start on a used medium, which I think should give us 9 laps. So it should be okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to practice on mediums, get some medium knowledge. And I suspect we'll use the medium knowledge on both drivers. I don't think Monty's going to need to get her medium lifespan trait because I think we're going to have plenty in there. So we will see. Yeah, I think it's a very costly pit stop over here, so we really don't want to do the extra stop. We're going to have to stop twice. How do these 2 setups compare? Well, that's interesting with the downforce. To tell you what I'm going to do is I'm going to push the downforce this way, because then we know we're going to be moving to the right with it. lengthen the speed balance, because it's clearly going to be a little closer to that side. Here, I'm going to just bring it towards the range over here and lengthen that. And the handling, we won't really have an idea. It's probably closer to the understeer level, but we'll see. Need to add winter tires. Yeah, with studs. Get some studly tires. Okay, take practice. And we could consider hards. The hards are so slow. What do the hards look like? Yeah, see, they don't even give you that many more laps. Okay. Chains better than studs. Despite living in Canada, I've never had, like, chains or anything on my tires. I mean, I've never lived, you know, never really spent a lot of time outside of a town or city proper. But you go through the ritual, you get winter tires put on. In the fall, you get your winter tires installed. In the spring, you remove them. Double 100 hype. It can happen! Leave the dream. Chains are illegal in Ontario. Oh, there you go. And as I say, I don't think I've ever seen a car with chains on the road. But I think I have seen, like, people who have, like, farms and stuff for their, like, you know, their vehicles that they use on their property. I think I have seen people do that. So we're going to give a fair amount of understeer focus, and we're also going to pull back on the speed balance to around here and see what that looks like. I don't think winter tires are a legal requirement. No, they are not a legal requirement to the best of my knowledge. Maybe they are, and luckily I haven't broken the laws at any point. But I don't think they're legally required here. I have heard in some places, like Finland or something, they're like, you have to have them on. I think I've heard about that for some Nordic country. Legal requirement in Sweden? Aha. In Quebec they are! Really? Quebec, you need to have winter tires on. Oh ho ho. But it makes such a difference. Oh my god. Such a difference. It's uncanny. In Norway, your winter tires need to have 3mm pattern. Just is that the tread depth? Studded tires not mandatory in Finland. Winter tires are though. All right, we got a purple downforce, which is nice. We don't really know the handling. I'm going to go another notch, but it's starting to get a little extreme here, so I don't know. We'll shorten the speed balance as well. This might just become good, which would not surprise me at all. But that'll still give us a ton of information. Double purple and a great. A lot of lorries and trucks need to use trains in Norway. Ah. Don't understand the idea to use trains at all. It does seem a little counterintuitive, because the chains, I mean, they are sort of attached to the hub, but I mean, basically, it just means you have a new surface. Your tires, the rubber of your tire isn't resting on the snow and ice. It's resting on the chain, and it sort of digs in a little bit. Okay. Speedman once good is great. It wouldn't surprise me if this broke back to good, but let's find out. Whoa, triple purple! 99. Oh, probably won't get 100. Here, I'll do a little something something and see if that changes stuff, but... all right, Monty can just stay out now. And we did break the speed balance on Balky, as I suspected. I'm like, well, at least it'll give us some useful information. So we need to lengthen... Maybe not that far? I suspect not quite that far. Let's do something like this. Actually, do that because you're going to go super hot here. Bring Balky in right away. Not 100. 100% or bust, eh? Alright, there's a triple purple, as expected. Oh, but it's only 98% triple purple. Should hopefully be able to do better than this. Let's find out. Let's do a little tweaky poo. Bring in. The Steinman should do well here, because this is a track that's very dependent on engine speed. Okay, that's very informative that both of the excellence broke here. That's actually very, very useful to know. So what we really want to do is go this way. I'm going to bring you in again, though. Oh, level 3. There you go. Bring in. We want to switch to our quality trims now, please. Triple purple. Monty into the wall last corner. I'm still a 98. It's sort of in between the two. We'll see if we squeeze a percent, but we're not going to care too much. We'll go out and do some quality stints. We might be stuck doing a 98 on Balky, which is annoying, but it happens sometimes. And driver crash and die. I don't think the drivers can actually die. I think they can get injuries as a result of their crash, though. If they were to port Motorsport Manager 2 to PC, what major change would you want to see? So, I mean, I haven't played the mobile versions where they have the extra numbers, including Motorsport Manager Online. I haven't played any of them. Technically, I've loaded up Motorsport Manager Online, but I've never really played it. So I don't know what changes I'd like. It might be... It might be cooler if they introduced the concept of sort of some of the aerodynamics a little bit, like the concept of sort of dirty air versus clean air, getting a tow, something like that for realism might be kind of neat. I don't know. Okay, so yeah, this is very informative. Oh wait, speed balance needs to be left. So I'll just do that with a downforce tweak. There we go. Something like that should be okay. Back over quality trim. You know, more engineering sort of tweaking could be cool, but I don't know. More details on the drivers. Maybe the concept of like explicit training in between races, like simulator time. Oh, you know what would be a cool idea if the drivers developed like knowledge of certain tracks, right? So that track knowledge would be a stat. That would be kind of nifty. Here, I'll just do... I'll run out of fuel because I think you're... Oh, are we? We're done on everything? Okay. Bring in double then. We'll double check the configuration, especially since time is kind of short. But yeah, you're still stuck at your 98. Oh, no, you did get a 99. Oh, excellent. Okay. Monty's back to triple purples. And the 99. Alright, we're fine. Done, done, done. Make trade. Yeah, you're right. Changing track configuration would be a bigger deal. That is true. The other thing is that right now, the percentages in your build is the only thing that matters. Where the individual sliders are doesn't really matter. It would be interesting for realism if where the sliders are did actually matter specifically for the track in other ways. But you could also introduce something like, you know how like Football Manager driver or players, you know, have certain positions that they are most comfortable with. It would be interesting if the drivers like explicitly, you know, they like a more understeery versus oversteery car or something, which is sort of represented by the fact that there is range in the configuration for the drivers. So I don't know if there's something like that. Mostly just talking about it. Quality trim, sweeter spots. Quality trim, and literally doesn't matter because we don't have another quality setup, unfortunately. And yeah, we're planning on just burning through the softs for the quali. You're on 99. You're on 99. We'll use a medium for Q2. Take quali. Should be able to order your second driver to crash your rivals for extra realism. Oh yeah, go out immediately, please. Go, go, go. Although Balky's behind one of the Ferraris. Shouldn't matter for this first stint. Seems extremely unlikely. It would be interesting if there was maybe more variation in the lap time for each lap. Because there's not a ton other than the setup, right? The way the lap timing mechanics work, freaking holding faster. I have to do okay. Yeah, that's not great actually. So that it would make it maybe a little bit more important to do multiple stints. If there was mistakes, it was possible to crash in quali. It might be too frustrating. But drivers don't make very many mistakes, whereas in real life they do, and it adds some RNG. You know, a perfect lap is a rare thing. I don't know. Add a politics mechanic, make your driver helmets rainbow colored in Saudi Arabia. Or rainbow shoes. Nice, Katie. No mistakes, only brake tests. Yeah. All right, Q2. So we want to do this on mediums because we'd like to start the race on a used medium. Now, we just have to be top 10 here. The absolute thing doesn't matter, because we should do worse than a lot of these because they are going to be on softs. We have to be ready, though, for potentially having to rip out a second stint on softs if we think we're at risk. Especially with Belky. That is a little scary, but again, because there's not a lot of range that the drivers can do, it's very unlikely that us going out would change our time dramatically. So I'm going to take the risk. Monty, I think, is 100% fine. Balky might be a risk if a bunch of people randomly improve, but I don't see how that would happen. It's not a beret, it's a flat cam. But merci, calm I'm. Yeah, we're fine here. Now, hopefully we can bang in a pole position with Monty. But without her super overdrive, she really doesn't do as well in the quali. Okay, but we got our medium, your used medium for the race start. So that's the important thing. I haven't really been checking the weather. I think it's always dry in Phoenix. At least it has been so far, but there's always a chance of rain. All right, Q3. Yeah, I think there's some more Dungeon Crawl Stone Soup. I think it just has to get scheduled properly. This last week has been insane. Okay. Send out. Yep, softs. Go. And we've got a spare soft, so we might go ahead and do a second stint on both of these, just to see if they can improve. Okay. 1 second. Or 1 minute. 1 minute flat-ish. Yeah, I do have the spare soft, so I probably should just plan on a second one. We've got maximum tire grip now. If I do this, we'll still have a fresh soft for the race, if there's a safety car with an awkward timing or something like that. Yeah, I think we are going to do this. We're going to go again. Oh, I should have spaced these two out. Shit. I have no idea if they improve. Well, fastest lap for Monty, so that's good. Maybe a little more security. I mean, she did have, like, a pretty good gap to hold in, actually. I probably could have just saved the tire, but I wanted to make sure. All right. Yeah, pole position, baby. All right. Get the sponsor objective for more money. Not we don't care about money anymore because we're not really spending it. Oh, I think we're streaming Hearts of Iron 4 on Wednesday. I think that's probably what I'm doing. We might continue, it's going to continue no matter what. Might be conventional Let's Play. But I think I'm going to stream it on Wednesday this week as well. And then maybe it'll go to a pure YouTube thing. Oh, we'll see. All right, starting in the used mediums. Things are okay. Engine mode, we'll start the race on overtake. We should have plenty of tread. It is really hot. I'm just going to start on, again, on the push, and then we'll go to yellow pretty fast. Wait, what? What wait? It's not chicken do. Mediums, race trim. Not light-footed, no. I shouldn't need the light-footed for Monty. We should have plenty. So I'd rather have the performance. Maybe it's bad. But it's so hot, we're probably going to do a little bit of a conserve and things like that. I think we're fine, tire-wise. Now we're nicely bunched up this time. I wonder what happened last time. That was interesting. In fact, wow, Holden's really quite ahead here. There you go. Okay, that's a little bit balanced. All right, let's out. Away we go. Huge start for Monty. Oh my God. All right, Monty, let's go and put you to neutral tire immediately. And actually, we'll put you to high engine mode as well. Whereas Balky's losing positions. Oh, but maybe... Oh! Shoots up the inside of the oval! Oh my God, Balky, that was incredible. All right, let's drop this, because we still need to make sure not to burn through this too quickly. Let's just take a look at the numbers. So this current tire estimated to last about 10 laps, which is great, because that brings us to 38 laps total, which is more than we need. Beautiful. And we're probably gonna have to do some conserve anyway, just because of temperature management. So yeah, we really didn't need the light-footed for Monty here, because it wasn't gonna save us a stop. Oh wow, reverse pass. That was really good. Holy crap. I think probably the leader of that pack just had a bit of a slow little bit, slowed up everyone, and Balky just found the gap here. Oh my God, come on. What the hell? Holden's not even ERSing. Take it back. Take it back. There you go. Wow. What the hell? Clearly leader of the pack was brake testing, everyone? Yeah. Oh, Monty pulling away so much faster here. I mean, she does have the new gearbox. I think that's making a big difference. Yeah, I don't think... Oh, we canceled URS. Interesting. All right. Oh, there you go again. Just keep the acceleration coming out of the chicane. Stay ahead of Holden. We don't have a ton of charge. But Monty does. Maybe fired it out a little sooner. Oh, shit! He needs to get out of my way. That was a really poor chicane by Monty. But we had plenty of charge, so we're able to retake the position. All right, that's good. That could have been really annoying. I mean, we still have a pretty good points lead. I don't... Incognito, is there a double dip for the gearbox? I don't think so. There's a double dip of performance for the engine, as we have found out. But I don't know if there is for the gearbox. I'm just going to save the ERS here for Balky. Okay, modes are fine. Yep, that's where we want them. Oh, Holden's soft as well. That's true. So it makes sense that his performance is pretty good. But I think it means they're going to have to stop one extra time. I mean, I suppose if they do a stint on hards, then they'll still just two stop. But the hard stint is going to be pretty terrible. At the end of the season, just buy the driver who's going to end up in third overall, make them your reserve, and have your team dominate. Oh, that's funny. That is really funny. We just spend all our money buying Holden and just stick him in the reserve role and never use him. Yeah, 500 kilometers an hour. The speeds might be a little higher than what happened in real life. Let's burn a little ERS here, just so that we don't hit 100% and end up wasting it. Now, the fuel loads are higher on this track, so we're going to have to pull back from our modes a little faster. Ah, there we go. They're having the pit now. Let me see if I can still get Balky to just not be slowed down here. Yeah, get ahead early, because I think these guys are starting to go really slow because they're hitting the lowest performance band on those softs. And if they're not slower than us being ahead, we slow them down, so it's still kind of a bit of a win. Alright, we can turn on the auto ERS maybe for Monty here. So we're not having to micromanage her ERS. We just don't want it to burn through. Team Emma does not love the buy, hold, and play. That's true, and I did promise Emma we'd do some driving at the end of the season. We'll bench Balky a little bit. Although it is nice that we could secure first and second in the drivers. Alright, so Holden's fall down a lot. He's on hards. He will have to stop one more time, I suspect for a medium stint. What were you referring to with the double dipping? Oh, yeah, so the way that your speed of your car is calculated in here. For the track, there's like a theoretical, there's a perfect time for each track. Whatever time that may be. So right now, our best lap is 103. So the best possible time for this track might be something like 1 minute flat is the way it's coded in. And then everything about your driver skill, your parts and things like that, lower or increase the amount of time that it takes you to lap around the track. And so normally with the parts, what happens is the actual performance number of the part isn't used. What happens instead is all the cars are ranked from best to last and then divided into quarters. So the people in the top quarter, the topmost performance, don't get a time penalty based on that part. So if you have the best, the top 5 gearboxes, because there's 20 cars on the track. If you have one of the 5 best gearboxes, let me pause because I'm going to lose track of what's going on here. One of the 5 best gearboxes, your gearbox adds 0 time to your lap. Whereas if you have one of the worst gearboxes, bottom 5, I think it might add a full second to your lap. Maybe not quite that much. I don't remember the number. So it's got these, and that's the only way it works. But engine sort of counts twice because it compares, as far as we can tell, it uses the performance of the engine to still divide into quarters to determine, your how much sort of lap time you lose. But then also the raw top speed parameter of your car might get used a second time in one of the other calculations. So you benefit twice from having a really high quality engine, as if our reading of the code is correct. I'm not sure if any of the other parts do that. Yeah, Black is because, we're not mathematically certain here because, currently 25 points for the win. Does depend on things. Okay, so Balky's complaining about hitting the lowest performance band over here. And we are fine because we're on lap 9. We'll have completed 9 of our 37, which is exactly where we want it to be. It's actually literally exactly where we want it to be with this tire. So we can assume we're pitting. Where are we right now on the track? I don't want to... Now, we should be able to burn most of the ERS here. I'm going to pit both. We've got enough of a gap that we don't have to worry about double stacking problems. So they're both going to switch to new medium, get a charge up. New medium, get a charge up. And these tires come out a little hotter. So you can see we gained, because we start the race at 25%, so we gained over 25% over here, and we didn't drive this tire the full race distance. Actually, it looks like we still won't have to conserve. It is pretty hot at 27, but I guess the mediums dump temp enough that it's not too much of an issue. But yeah, overall we should be okay. So we're just looking to do 14 and 14 now to end these tires, which they should be able to comfortably do. Burn your ERS, use the fuel. Again, we're going to have to pull back on the fuel mode a little sooner in the race than I would normally do. Okay, you burn all of it. As long as they're under 25%, we're not going to waste any of the charge. Which is the only thing. That's the only reason we freak out about burning the ERS before we pit. Is it just sucks to waste some of the extra charge that we could have had. Okay, clean stop. Good. Clean stop there as well. Excellent. Back out and go. Back out and go for the ERS on both cars. Lovely. So 3rd and 6th, but we have pitted. Everyone who's ahead of us has not had a pit stop yet. Lawrence won't have to pit for a while because they're on hards, although they're halfway gone. But these aren't fast cars either. We should be able to overtake them perfectly fine here. Hey, Katie. Yeah, I was not expecting, so spoiler to people who haven't followed up the Crusader Kings 3 Let's Play yet. But at some point, there's a religion flip. Not a custom religion, a religion flip, and I think it's actually going to do fantastic things for us. Okay, I'm just going to try to squeeze ahead of, who is this in 3rd place? Lee. I'm pretty worn tires, so it should definitely be okay. I'm hoping Balky closes the distance to Lee pretty quickly as well, and can get ahead. Anyway, yeah, I think going Muslim's going to do wonderful things for the run. Fosades, you went for used hards, did they? Wow. Must have just gone through. I think we often see this in Phoenix, where the AI has some wacky tires. I think they get a little confused in practice or anything. Even the oval, I think, had some of the worst examples. It was like, we saw like one of the drivers have like 8 pit stops or something like that one race. All right, first and third, although Balky is closing in on Lee, who's about to pit anyway. Lawrence behind, not a threat. We're okay there. I'll probably just put Monty back on auto ERS so I don't have to babysit. And then Balky's still going to be the blocker role, so we're mostly going to watch Balky and be ready to do some manual ERS stuff if we start to get challenged by an actual contender behind us. Oh, they did pit for new hards. Okay, they've just been out for a while. Quill wants to make our math easy. You can click the cup in the top left corner. Yes. So these are where we would end up. So this is the team championships, which I don't know if we're mathematically locked in, but we're locked in. Whereas this one over here, this is what our points will be after this race, given where we are now. So Holden's in third. Okay, we're definitely going to have to keep an eye on Balky here. If we come in, P1, P2 with Holden in third, we're end up with this nearly, so a 90-point lead differential, which could still happen because we could crash out every single race. Holden could win every single race, earn 75 points per race from then on. And so there's 6 more races, including this one, so 5 more after this, if people in chat were getting that correctly. So we're not a mathematical lock. In practice, it's looking pretty good, though. It'd be very, 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 very challenging at this point for Holden to beat Monty, but it is definitely possible. Forsyth for repairs. Okay, that's fine. Balky's 5... Oh! Was Holden not in third? Are you actually having a hard time racing Lawrence? Did Lawrence pass you legit? Maybe Holden used all his ERS to get into third, and then Lawrence just counter ERS afterwards. I don't know. Yeah, comfy but not confirmed win. Yeah. We're feeling good about our situation, but we're not taking it for granted. That's basically what it comes down to. We're still going to work our ass off to be as competitive as possible. But I would bet on us. I don't think you'd get great odds from the bookies, though. Is Bianchi a new driver? Not super new. They've been around for a little bit. Well, I guess we may as well dump some Urs on Balky here. I don't have to use it all up. But we'll go ahead and dump it on the oval here for really high top speed. There you go, 513 kilometers per hour. Yeah, baby! I really shouldn't have burned as much as I did, but I kind of wanted to see what kind of speed we'd hit. Monty's on auto ERS. Tire temps are getting high. So we might have to do a little conserve just to make sure they don't cook themselves. Okay, that's just rude to ERS there. I don't want you to unlap yourself, because it'll be annoying to have to re-overtake, because you might slow us down a bit. How much ERS you have? Well, you fuck them. Let's just keep Balky ahead here. So we'll lose some time overtaking this back marker again. So rude. What are you gonna do now? Brake check me? Alright, here. Let's give you a little squeak of ERS just to make sure you get past this one maybe a little more clean. It's a little hard going on the outside, but there you go. You're going to be fine. 20th place doesn't have any left, so now we're going to get away there, and it's going to be okay. Just didn't want to lose too much time over there. We got an 8-second gap to Holden, which is good. And that should build, because he's on hards. If we don't build a gap here, that actually will be a little bit demoralizing, because our tires should definitely be faster currently. And both of us are going to have to pit one more time. Yeah, Blackest, it should just be one more stop. We should just be putting on one new set of mediums after this one, which should be fine. It says 20 laps remaining. Yeah, we should be okay. And I think that counter was a little bit inaccurate there. And again, we may have to do a little bit of conserve for temp regardless. Again, we're going for 14 laps on each set of tires. So yeah, we should be very good. Monty well ahead. Nearly a 12-second lead ahead of Balky. 20 seconds ahead of Holden, which is the important thing. We got basically a free pit stop on Holden right now. for Monty, which is exactly where we want to be. Looking good, feeling good. I'm going to go and pull back on the engine mode now. Just watch us run out of fuel. Or have our engine explode. Not that that ever happens in Phoenix. We can go a little further at Balky because she's got extra fuel efficiency. I think I will just go to conserve on these tires just a second here, just to make sure that... Well, I mean, we don't have to worry about the cliff. And actually, the lower performance band on the middle tire tier isn't a big deal. You know what? No, keep it in neutral. You're going to be fine, as long as you don't overheat. Free pit stop time to get the softs. Alright, some pitting ahead of us. 17 more laps now. We can increase the speed a fair bit. 7 seconds to hold in. He's close again. Doesn't have the ERS symbol, so it's interesting. 10 form for Balky. We don't know how much the form actually makes a difference. Well, just as safety, I'm going to go ahead and medium Balky's fuel right now. Alright, so they've just entered the lowest performance band. They're also getting a little hot. We actually don't want to switch right now. So I'm going to keep them on conserve for a little bit. I wonder if I should have conserved sooner. Well, if push comes to shove, we pit 1 lap sooner than we'd like on this tire, and we just make sure to conserve through most of the run of the next set. The cliff on the mediums is 5%, so that's the number we really want to avoid. And mostly, we do think the pit stops are very expensive here. Alright, so... we have to do 23, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Man, we've got a lot left. Make sure to do this. And actually, this number should be accurate now. So, yeah, so we... right now there's 15. If we pit now and come out, there's going to be 14 laps left. Yeah, we can pit now. There's 15 laps right now, but it's because we just started this one. So when we get to the end, I think it'll say 14. I think that checks out because we'll have completed 23. So yeah, we have to do 24, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's 14 laps. Perfect. Perfect! Charge the battery. Part's okay. Balance is fine. We're burning the ERS here. We can go back to neutral tire mode. Same thing, neutral tire mode over here. Balky, I just have to make sure you're past the pit. There you go, past the pit entrance, and then we will schedule your stop. Triple charge, go, go, go. And this stint is exactly the same length as the last one, so we know we can basically yellow the same thing. Maybe a tiny scooch of green to not burn the tires, but even then, we'll have plenty left at the end. Hopefully the fuel situation is going to be fine for Monty. Good, clean stop, love it. And you're out, and we'll retire like a fast guy, go through hot dog. No man, it's the skinny ones that go through the hot dogs the fastest. Hasn't Balky ever watched a hot dog eating competition? Anyway, we exited the pit in first. Balky did lose track position, but Lallman's obviously going to be pitting soon, so that's going to be moot. Yeah, you can definitely go to high engine mode. I think Monty will be able to do a little bit more high before the end. Let your auto on, that's fine. Lallman's going to be boxing here, that's going to be okay. So Balky's going to retake second place. Holden's on fresh mediums, but are a little more used to us. Probably they'll do conserve and last until the end. But it's possible that they'll, well, they're pushing now. They might push and box for a soft in the end, and wouldn't that be an interesting situation? And by interesting, I mean, we would be in a great position. I think I can just hit... Well, it's going to be a little annoying that it's going to compress the pack here, right? Because our 16-second gap to Holden is going to basically disappear. We might get a bad restart. That would be pretty miserable. But it's not like Holden or Lallman are getting a free pit stop or anything. I mean, I could box again. I might be able to come out ahead of Holden. Because I don't think we're going to be spending the full 16 seconds. But I think there's maybe a little too much left for the softs. I think we just stay out. It's going to be okay. too bad we didn't burn a little more ERS before the but it probably doesn't matter. Well, the stacking's interesting. Holden's going to be stuck behind a bunch of back markers. Ho, 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 ho! Okay. Everyone changed tires, so it's fine. Yeah, I think we sort of lose out because it's compressing the pack, but the back markers for Holden, I mean, Balky's got a couple to deal with as well, but yeah, we're still going to have a good buffer there. Yeah, there's no letting the back markers unlap themselves, which sometimes it gets, feels crummy in a sense, because every now and again you get in a situation like the real race where the back markers unlapping themselves gives someone like kind of a freebie situation that seems weird, but generally speaking I think it's good, because I've seen races where that wasn't a thing. You get a situation like this, because on the restart in real life, Holden would just be trying to book it super fast past these back markers, and that can lead to some accidents. And I think that's why they established the back markers can unlap themselves rule, because it was a safety, like, it was hell on safety. Okay, that's not the pin entrance. Yeah, we got a ways to go. All right, we're in. Okay, auto DRS. Let's actually do it. Let me turn off the auto. Did that cancel the ERS? No, you're still on, right? I hope you're still on. Fuck. If that canceled the ERS, it's going to be terrible. Well, it doesn't, because at least they're back markers. Okay, no, you're still ERSing. Good. Oh, look at that. Balky just threading the needle between the two back markers there. Lovely. So there's enough left. I think we're probably... Well, Balky could probably stay in overtake mode for a bit, but what I'm going to do is not pass Monty. So Holden did get through those back markers very well as well, which is too bad. Okay, you can go back over here. I guess I'll go to neutral on the tires. Good restart for us, but it was also a good restart for Holden, who's got more ERS and is going to be able to get through Balky pretty fast. Hang on. Fight back. Fight back. Fight back. Yes! Oh, yes. So well done. Good job, Balky. Holy crap. Let's vote Balky for driver of the day because of that move right there. That was huge. I mean, I don't think Holden could have really challenged Monty. We still have a really good car, but this makes it, gives us a huge margin of safety. That was amazing. Good job, Balky. And we can probably redline her engine a little bit. Not for the rest of the race, but we can use it as a counter when we feel challenged again. And we might even be able to orange the tires as well. I'm not worried about the tire temperature, and I think the tread's going to be fine. So, oh, look at that. Lallman just cutting past. Actually, Holden lost out to Modi as well. Wow. All right. Emma driver of the day. All right, Monty rebuilding the gap. And Balky with a little over a second as well. Looking okay. Good. Balky on blue tires slow everyone down. I mean, we could consider that, although we'd probably just get overtaken, right? If you're on blue and someone's right behind you, you might slow them up a bit, but at some point they'll just pass you, so I'd rather kind of not. Moxades. Oh, I like that, Bearded Jack. We've got Ferraris and Moxades. Fantastic. Well, yeah, no, Holden really had a sucky moment there. He's passed his teammate again. May have been team orders, except I think Lallman's going back. I don't think the AI uses team orders. Oh my god! Oh! I was like, holy shit, how did Lallman go so fast? No. They braked late, locked up, almost went into the wall there. Re-entered the track in an interesting way. Yeah, there's no actual collision between the cars. And that could be something for situations like that. Like, it would maybe be interesting if the cars weren't really on rails the same way, but... Yeah, that's, yeah, sure. That seems fine and legit and legal. I mean, at this point I'm thinking I just auto... Well, no, I don't know if I want to auto ERS. I think we still have to respond to what goes on behind us. Fuel loads are definitely okay, and again, we'll probably be able to do a little bit of red on Balky. Maybe a little on Monty as well, it's hard to tell. Okay, we probably want to dump some ERS here. Well, there's no probably. We clearly have to dump a little ERS. There we go. But most of the time I want to save it. Just keep it on manual. Use it strategically. Another Martin crashed! Hey, for those of you waiting for the bingo, we got the call out on Martin. Just a yellow flag. No safety car this time. We almost certainly... Well, no. Probably would have stayed out for position. We don't have a... Yeah, we don't have a free pit under safety car. Otherwise, we could be tempted to go to a soft tire, but... Oh, poor Moritzen. Alright, we've got lots of fuel still. Again, some redlining is probably going to happen. Tires are fine, too. Why is Moritzen still listed as 14th over here? He's not been, like, passed by these back markers? Oh, that is a huge gap, actually. I didn't realize. Yeah, 85 seconds. Oh, it's because they didn't get to unlap themselves. So they were a full lap behind before they could do that. Yeah. Yeah, back markers were super far behind. I'll just put Balky on auto now. Until we get maybe a little challenge. Keep an eye on this number, see if it starts shrinking. He's gonna go. Fuel is good. Gap's good. Tire's good. Parts are starting to orange out, but they're gonna be fine until the end of the race. Only a couple of laps left anyway. So with that in mind, let's go and do a little overtaking for the final lap here. Heck, you can push tire as well. We are on the final lap. Let's go. Warn tires. Warn tires. That's just the automated 20% tire warning. That's not actually linked to anything. First, second. Did drivers ever crash during the challenge? Oh yeah, SC Fox. We have had drivers crash. In fact, didn't Monty crash this season? Maybe last season. In a really annoying way. Like right at the start. I think it might have been last season. I'm not sure we've had a crash this season. Just waiting for it now. Lost the season to crash. We lost the season to an engine exploding. Monty crashed in early races here. That's what I thought. But I think she was still net ahead, so we didn't start giving the better parts to Balky. We were pretty pissed. And most memorable is the engine exploding last race of the season. We would have leveled up a league. We would have gone from the middle league to this top league one season sooner, except we had the engine explode at the very last race, like, you know, inches from the finish line. So we got our sponsor objective. We got that. Holden, which qualified P2, ended up P3, building that gap by another 10 points. Again, we're still not mathematically guaranteed to win the Drivers' Championship, but with a 90-point gap, it's looking pretty good. We would need like some true unbelievable disasters, which is still possible, so we're still going to try hard, take it seriously, but we're feeling nice. The clip from that engine exploding in Quill's reaction is hilarious. Done and done. Okay, let's prep for our next race. We got about 20 minutes left. Front wing built. Excellent. Yeah, this is my hairdo. Oh, kitchen is burnt out. Well then, let's go and hire. Oh, and they lost a stat right away. Interesting as well. Okay, reject you. Reject you. No. All these will end up with a 20 tire. These will end up with fixing, which we don't need. You'd end up with 20, the rear jack on a 20. So I'm going to hire Chipperfeld and replace Kitching, who's burnt out. I'm a little annoyed that it doesn't display it over here. Although I guess I'll do the same thing that I did last time, just in case. Oh, we get 2 burnouts! Now, we could use Kitching for a race, because they aren't... So when they're burnt out, they don't recover their stamina, but you're still stamina enough that you won't make a mistake, but you no longer have the 20 stat. And you would make a mistake, and that's built in. So we're going to just, you know, get rid of you. Yeah, I guess we'll replace two pit crew. Kitching's going to get fired as well. Kitching, yeah. Fire. Done. And so we're going to get you, because you can do the tires and the rear jack. They should both end up at a 20 stat. Yep, good. And then I guess we'll grab you because the 98 stamina is pretty stupendous. Although you would also be able to work the front jack, but I think the 91's a little on the low side. Okay, so swap you. Swap you. This doesn't matter so much, but what the heck? Done, done, done. Okay. Love the treatment of mental health in the game. It's okay. No, we're just, you know, they're not being fired. They're just moving to a team that's upstate in the country. Chica finished section just behind our teammate. Who drove better today? Well, they both did well. Come on. In fact, Valky did that crazy ass move. Okay, front wing. We're gonna do some more front wing work. I'll probably just do a couple more of this because it's just cheaper fast. Just another throwaway wing. But it's possible. Oh, we can't change our improvements here. We gotta wait for the car repairs to be complete. It's possible that we might want to use this new wing anyway. Yeah, it's actually not bad, and we're not doing any work on anything right now. So let's throw the new equipment in there. In some way. Okay, more sponsors available. Well, there's going to be a lot of sponsor work. Let's take a look at slot 5 here, because all 3 available offers are there. I mean, really, we're probably still using Cupcake for the first place thing. So we're not really looking at the bonus payment. It's really the upfront, although the upfront here is so low. But it's a 3-race deal. You know what? I'm going to take Ambrosia just because it's going to recycle super fast. Yeah, the moose expired. So sad. Another unread email? It's just car repair finished? I guess it's that. Another front wing. None of these lower time. So again, one more throwaway ring, and then we make an epic, and an epic plus a random legendary. Cupcakes and ambrosia, the food of the gods. I mean, that's sort of our theme, right? We do that, we do whiskey. This part technically will be better than the current one. Okay, 3 offers here. That's a bunch of upfront. So we'll go for sep oil. Cooking oil! It's not fuel, it's cooking oil over here. So that we can stay on theme. Reliability. Well, I mean, we can work on that, but the reason I'm not doing it is because I want these guys to be ready for the race, and then we'll throw that one in after. We'll throw this in the reliability side. Because we're not using this one for this race regardless. Which country has the best chocolate? Belgium or Switzerland? I say I've had some really good Finnish chocolate. Just to like throw a wrench in there. Plus Belgium doesn't exist. What is this? Here at GMA, we've been watching Rhea for a while now. We feel she's a perfect example of good, clean values our organization represents. As a personal favor to me, would you permit us to use Rhea in our upcoming media campaign? Might be a little distracting, but having Uncle Ernie owe you a favor is not something to be sniffed at. Publicity pawn. I don't know what that stat is. Gives us money, gives us voting power. I'm assuming publicity pawn is bad for our driver. Rhea's not a puppet. Exactly. And we really do want her to focus on winning the championship. So my drivers aren't puppets. We'll do that. Are we not getting a third offer for this slot? Oh, there it is. Just before the race. What do we get? Pawn, Golden Tire, Luxina. Wow, these are all shit. What happened to our like marketability? 90%. What's going on here? They're all shit. At least this one's short, so I'm just gonna take this and just fucking recycle. I could have taken nothing, I suppose. But these 2 are gonna expire first anyway, so I don't know, it's fine. Whatever. Alright, we're going to Kazakhstan. It's gonna be sort of middling temperature, nothing crazy. Theoretically, rainy throughout, which is good and exciting. High tire wear, medium fuel burn, 38 laps. We don't really know. Of course, we're going to take Cupcake for the first. Most likely, we're going to be running a lot of wet tires, but maybe not. It might be completely dry for the race. I think what we'll probably do, because I think the Ultras are a little brutal, we'll probably go with the same sort of split as last time and expect to run a lot of super softs during the race. Fatso used to have a coffee chocolate. It was amazing. I'm not personally a fan of coffee chocolate, but Essentia is. Oh, I forgot to install the new front wing. I mean, it's only moderately improvement over the existing one, so it doesn't really matter. Yeah, the problem with racing in Canada is all the meese on the track. That is true. You get some extra obstacles. It's like those Mario Kart tracks that have like the little jumping mole people or the cactus stacks wandering around getting in the way. Here's one of the things with chocolate. I think I've realized I don't tend to like my chocolate itself flavored with something. I like chocolate mixed with stuff, not necessarily mixed, but like I like a chocolate that like enrobes, you know, a strawberry cream or something like that. That's fine. But if the flavors are mixed into the chocolate themselves, I think I've started to realize that might be something where I don't like that as much. So that might be part of it. Because I've done like chocolate covered espresso beans, and I think I enjoyed those. So that might be what's going on. Anyway, 38 laps, right? It might be used super into 2 supers? Because 3 supers will last us 42 laps. I think this is effectively the same as what just went on at, you know, the other race today. Maybe the starting race? So we'll practice on supers. And yeah, theoretically lots of rain, including today. Okay, it's not so wet that we could get maybe 1 level of intermediate, but I think the plan is going to be this. It's, of all the days, the race day is supposed to have the least amount of rain. So I'm going to assume we're going to be able to use our slicks at least somewhat. We'll see. Okay, let me get both these set up. Also, clearly we need a fair amount more downforce and the acceleration focus towards, or the speed balance towards acceleration. There you go. And the handling's going to be somewhere in the middle. Well, then tell you what I'm going to do then is I'll do this, put you at one edge of the green, put you at the other edge of the green, and then see what that looks like. I think we've got some of these saved, but I still like the minigame. And I'm not finding it too difficult to do. And we're not like critical with some of our practice, so I think we're okay to do this. Oh, there's a little bit of drizzle. We could maybe get a level of knowledge of intermediates. Maybe it's worth doing, just in case it turns out to be all intermediate all the time. We usually have, like, we overkill our tire knowledge, so it's going to be alright. Ooh, that is, yeah, that's not great. So we need quite a bit more downforce. We need to soften the suspension a fair deal. Speed balance there might be okay. Yeah, let's go and stick some intermediates on for now. So same thing, we need to dial in a fair bit more downforce. Stepping up the handling. We should do something like that. Like that. Throw in the intermediates. And yeah, we'll try to get 1 level. I think we'll only have time for 1 level. Maybe we'll have time for 2. I don't know. Bring in. Chook, chook. Chook, chook. We had a triple purple right away. Wow, that was quick. There, let's throw in a little bit of downforce over here. A little bit of that and see what happens. And then, yeah, stay out for 4 laps with these intermediate tires. Wow. Squeaky noise in the background? Not that I'm aware of. Let's see, yeah, maybe it's the rain sounds that are throwing you. I don't know. Come on, Belky. Sorry, I have an itchy nose right on the side. And it's really annoying because it won't go away. Arrgh! Stupid itchy nose. Okay, downforce. Poor. Good. Great. I'll do something like that. Bring in. Come on, Belky. It's actually enough for full wets, but I don't think we're going to deal with full wet knowledge. I think we'll be able to get to intermediate level 2. Whether or not it pays off, and then it might cost us our soft tire knowledge or whatever it is, which would be unfortunate, but... So the speed bounce has got to go back to the right. I'll do it by messing with the arrow. That's probably not quite far enough. Ah, no, that's going to be fine. Probably end up with a 99 then, which is nice. Okay, just stay out your intermediates then. There you go, level 2 intermediate. I think... I don't know, we might be able to get to level 3. It's going to be hard, because we're not going to get much XP for very long here as the track dries off. I think the tracks would dry up too much for us to get the level 3. So I'm going to bring them in now so they can keep working on their softs. Plus, it's actually perfect timing for us to switch to our quality trim. Oh, that's interesting. We broke some things here. White screen grape, purple accent. I don't know why those colors are that. Oh, I didn't realize I broke the downforce. I think I corrected my downforce the wrong way before when I did some messing around. Okay, that should be fine. That should be fine. Let's try this. Go to quality trim. Switch back to the supers. Go. Hey, Cookie. Purple's used for rare and epic stuff in a lot of games. Yeah, but the idea of purple sectors and things like that has been a thing in F1 for a very long time. And probably other racing as well. So it is interesting. I wonder when that was chosen. Maybe because, like, purple's kind of a royal color. And so if you're the best, it gives you to get purple because of that. Because green just means you're better than... Like, it's personal best, and then purple is best overall, so you're the king. That's probably what it is. Gotta be royal purple, priest only. Purple's the sneakiest color? Like the idea of purple being a sneaky color. Alright, tire knowledge, polling. We've got lots of time left. Ooh, these tires are getting fucking hot here. Go. Come on in. 99%. All right. Oh shit! Balky's out of fuel because of the red thing here, and it overshot stuff. So we lost a little bit of practice time on there. Ooh, knowledge gain maxed out. So we lost a percentage. So the handling's gotta go. You know what? I'm just going to use the 98% setup. Maybe do a little tweak that way and see what that does for us. Discovered by accident. Reading the Phoenicians are called Phoenicians because they trade purple dye, which in Greek turns out to be something like Phoenician. Oh, really? Huh. Oh, there we go. Well, I guess if we're maxed out on all these knowledges... No reason to stay out more than this. We can just bring in, check the numbers. Yeah, 98. Can we... I think 98 is about as good as we're gonna get here. And here we're at 99 with Monty, so I think Monty's just gonna stay in. Okay. All right. Imagine your entire country being named after the color you trade goods. Country names, especially historical ones, are interesting because they, you know, we think about them differently today than they were back then. And I mean, arguably there's nothing funnier than, you know, the Byzantine Empire, which they didn't call themselves that, right? They were just the Roman Empire, or the Eastern Roman Empire, or what's left of the Roman Empire. So, I think what we're going to do is we might stop here. We do have the super soft knowledge, which is going to be good. Oh no, we're using ultras for the quality, so this doesn't actually matter. Yeah, I think what we're going to do is we're going to put a save in here. I mean, a little quality at the end, which is, or a little rain at the end, which is fine. We're just going to go out immediately and do our stints, and that's going to be fine. It's only the first stint, so it's not very important. Yeah, I think we're going to put a save in here. Next live stream is going to be on Wednesday, which I think is going to be some more Hearts of Iron. I don't think they officially use what's left of the Roman Empire. Really? They didn't call themselves that? I'm a little surprised. Yeah, we're going to go put a cut in here. Wednesday, Hearts of Iron. Saturday? I don't know, actually. It's a good question. No idea what we're going to be playing on Saturday. Might sneak in more programming. We'll see what my brain state is. Otherwise, we'll see. I mean, we could start a new Project Zomboid run, or we could start a new Hearts of... Dwarf Fortress run, or we could go back to streaming RimWorld, which we haven't done in a while. Or maybe there's something new that's out. No idea what Saturday is going to be yet. It's a week away. Who knows these things? But Wednesday, I think, is going to be some Hearts of Iron. So, anyway, thanks a lot for coming out, everyone. If you do want to see some more racing, I'm going to go ahead and raid A Kiss for Luck right now, who should be live with some Motorsport Manager. She's also doing their Underdog challenge. And make sure to share everything that you learned. Oh, no! Farming Simulator! A Kiss for Luck got Farming Simulator? Oh, shitballs. I'm going to want to be like, hey, start up a multiplayer server. I'll join you. I don't know if I got time right now, but that's awesome. All right, let's raid her. I'll make sure she got a good farming hat. Okay. Thanks a lot, everyone. See you in a couple of days.